พิมพ์ได้ไหมพิมพ์เถอะ
สักชั่วโมงหนึ่งก็น่าจะพอ
แล้วใครส่งเพลงร้อนมาวะ
ตายแล้วพี่เรนแบบนี้ผมมันต้องคุย2 ดิสดิ
คุณต่ออะไร
ก็เราลงเลท4 ทุ่มมา
อ้าวทำไม
คิว
ไลฟ์หลุดเหรอ
ได้ไลฟ์โหลด
ลงเดท4 ทุ่มเหรอ
แล้วพี่นายทำไมมาเจอ
4 คิว 4 ทุ่มไง
คอนเสิร์ตมาตอน4 ทุ่มเลยใช่ไหม
ก็น่าจะ4 คิว 3อย่างเดียวมั้ง
CQ 3มี CQ 2ด้วย
ไลฟ์บิน
You cannot be
ไม่แน่
serious.
อาจจะ
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's
ของโกบอล
Fig.
ตอนนี้มันมีคอน
Another
เสิร์ตมา
visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
ของยุ่นมีคอนเสิร์ตมายัง
Sir, I was able to search the restricted
Concern me,
section
Maya.
while you were with
Oh,
Professor
you know.
Black. It was a book
ไม่
we
รู้ว่าผม
were
ได้ยิ
after.
นในเกมเป็นเกมหมาอยู่
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
หอ
ลง LQ อีกรอบหนึ่ง
Oh,
แล้วก็ไป
dear.
ฟังคอนเสิร์ต
Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle. Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
What am I missing?
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket. putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
แบบนะฮัลโหลอ๋อพี่เกนโอ้ไม่ได้ยินเกียดกัดพาก่อนแล้วมันต้องกัดถึงกี่ชั่วโมงเนี่ย
กัดอะไรอ่ะไอ้ซัม
ปรา
บี้
กอดไงใช่
2 ชั่วโมงผมเพิ่งเก็บไปอันหนึ่ง
เราเปลี่ยน3 อันแล้วเราเพิ่มอีกดีไหมเนี่ย
เหมือนจะสนุกนะจานฮะเราเนี่ย
อะไร
ถอนฟันไง
สนุกยังไงเนี่ย
ก็เห็นบอกว่าจะเอาอีกดีไหมเนี่ย
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good.
อ๋อ
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh,
ไม่มันตัด
Here
มัน
we
ก็
are,
ตัด
home of
Man-
the Chinese chomping
ตัดทำเล
cabbage.
จนทั้งมัน
Go
มัน
on,
มันชา
grab a few of those cabbages.
ทำเลจน
Just
มันเกี่ยว
mind
ฟัน
your
อ่ะ
fingers. I almost lost a thumb.
อันแท้
Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we, probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio. Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Professor Weasley is
พูดต่อยกัน
โตอี
Reparo.
ต้องพูดกลับมาไม่ได้ด้วย
Not sure we should study for the astronomy. I almost thought an hour ago.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
ปากยังชาอยู่เลย
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
So,
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Stop right there! Take a presumption!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You're taking student over my destiny!
Fine.
Better luck next time!
อะไรมานะ
เดลิเวอร์ของก่อนก่อน
Expulso!
ไอ้ดิเด็ดแล้วตอนนี้เขาเรียกเปิดลิงก์เปิดลิงก์จับ
หรือจะตกดิน
ฟังไปดูเบลิเตอร์แล้วมาโดนตกแขก
ถ้าโดนถ้าเข้ามาขายยาบ้านไหนเล่นของก่อนเล่นละเล่นต่อ
เฮ้ยนี่มันลูกพี่
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
โหลโหลได้ยินไหมเนี่ยไม่มีใครได้ยินเลยทำไมอยู่ๆไม่ได้ยินฮัลโหลฮัลโหลเทสเทสฮัลโหลฮัลโหลฮัลโหลได้ยินไหมฮัลโหลฮัลโหลเทสเทส
ได้อยู่
ได้ยิน
ทำไมมัน
ได้ยิน
อยู่ๆมันก็คุยไม่ได้เฉยเลย
โอ้โห10 คิวแอสซิสต์12อะไรวะแคสเซิลยังไม่ได้คอร์สเลยเหรอ ไม่ได้แล้วต้องเอาหน่อย
เดี๋ยวไปแต่งบ้านก่อน
20 คิวใน1 เกม น่าจะยากอยู่แคสเซิล
ไม่ยากแค่เองลงท่อง
ลงแล้วก็เอาเหลือรอดให้ได้ใช่ไหม
ไม่ใช่พยายามไล่ฆ่าคนไปเรื่อย
อืม แล้วเราเก็บคนล้มที่ว่าไม่ใช่ฝีมือเรามันนับไหม
ไม่นับ คนยิงคนน็อกใครยิงน็อกดาวน์อ่ะให้ยิงน็อกดาวน์นับ
โอเคหนุ่มน้องโฮถูกคนเอกไล่ยิงพาลูกเมียหนีตายเข้าโรงพักอะไรวะเนี่ยวันนี้ข่าวยิงกันเยอะใช่ไหม
โอ้ยมันเป็นเรื่องปกติของบ้านเราแล้วเขียว
ลืมไปโทษที
เมืองไทยเป็นบ้านป่าเมืองเถื่อน ตำรวจก็เป็นโจรเป็นไง ใช่ปะ
ไม่เป็นจอนแต่ตำรวจเป็นจริงไม่
ร่างเฮลดูมร่าง2ไม่เท่สุดแล้ว
ต้องบอกว่าคนเป็นตำรวจเนี่ยมันเป็นโจรมาก่อนแล้วไปสมัครตำรวจ
เรียบ
แล้ว
ร้
ก็
อย
ได้
ลายบิน
พูดไปพวกตำรวจได้ยินนี่จับหูไหมเนี่ย พูดความจริงว่า
ลงหมดเลย
ฮัลโหลฮัลโหลฮัลโหลฮัลโหลทำไมมัน แป๊บมัน
ฮะรีคอร์ดใช่ไหมรีคอร์ดเลยรีคอร์ดเวลาไปดูไม่ได้ยินเสียงพี่แล้ว
ฮัลโหลหรือถ้าเป็นชื่อฮอกวอตส์ก็พูดละยังไงก็ไม่พูดอยู่ดี
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story. Thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Let's go บินได้นี่มันดีเลย
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I
have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
รู้ดิจิตอลตายแน่ยอมแน่
มึงจะอยู่ไหวไหมล่ะ
ทั้งเคิร์นเลยละได้ทั้งเคิร์น
Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
อาหารกำไร 17 บาท
ปกติดี พวกเราเล่นกันก็กำไรแบบนี้อยู่แล้วลองเล่นสักทีดูดิก็ไม่ได้ไม่มีออเดอร์เข้าอีก
น้องอยู่กับที่ของพี่เป็นน้อง
Incendio.
น้องอยู่กับพี่เป็นน้อง
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
ไปอยู่ที่ไหนวะเนี่ย
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
The Aurors or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a wig and weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Revelio.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion station organized and free of clutter. your wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh! No! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as... My aunt says I should get to Hogsmeade as often as I can. She says it should be out.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
My advice when dealing with underwater.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old one-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
มีข่าวมาว่าช้อปปี้จะล่มว่ะเดือนที่ผ่านมากำไรลบ34%
งั้น
บ้ากามีไอ้นี่อากิบาระเนี่ยอากิบาระวอ
มันแย่ขนาดนั้นเชียวเหรอ
I've always said that travel abroad.
ไปอีกแล้วหน้าเลย
โอ้โห
ฮัลโหล เป็นอะไรล่ะเนี่ยฮัลโหล ฮัลโหล 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 ได้ยินปะ
ดาวโฟลมาเหรอ ไม่มีคอนเสิร์ตใช่ไหม
ฮัลโหล ฮัลโหล ปากก็ดิสคอร์ดไม่มีเสียง
มันตอนไลฟ์อ๋อเพื่อนไปปรับในเซตติ้งมันจะมีแบบดิสทับอะไรไม่รู้แต่ตอนที่ไลฟ์สตรีมอะลองดู
พี่เล็กเข้ามากันแล้วด้วยแต่ว่าเขาไปอยู่นั่นเขาจะไปลงมือด้วยกันอยู่
นะปะ
ได้ปะ
ฮัลโหล ฮัลโหล เอาว่าไปกันหมดเลย อือหืออืมโอเคมันจะไม่มีเสียง
อันนี้ไม่รู้เลย
ปิดแล้ว
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Accio! I recognize those handles. The summoning charm should do the trick. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. This'll do nicely. Nothing. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Accio! No statue yet. I'll take that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. No statues here. I'd best keep... Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. This'll do nicely. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. What's happening?
Hey, ที่ไหนมีฉากนี้ด้วยเหรอ
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
เสียงพี่กระตุกอ่ะที่ไหน
ทำไมอ่ะ อาจจะเป็นเพราะว่าเสียงไม่ได้ดังเหรอหรือไง หรือว่ามันตัดเสียง
เสียงที่คอร์ดอ่ะเสียงที่คอร์ดกระตุก
เหรอ
แต่ในไลฟ์อะได้ยินชัดเลย
ในดิสมันปากอยู่ก็เป็น
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learnt it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Revelio.
Act like a winner.
There goes my way.
You're better than that! And Ringo!
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupid one. Stupid one. Accio. Stupid one. Accio. Stupid one. Lose.
They made a crop's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Accio. Incendio.
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Stupid one. Accio. Stupid one. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Accio.
Like a winner.
Levioso.
Protego.
Stupid. Accio. Levioso. Lumos. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Stupid one. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Levioso. Accio. Stupid. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough for competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Yes. Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio.
That's it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
You'll get it.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. 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 Incendio.
Any news about the dragon near Kitterpond Fort?
Kind soul, help me.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious shot.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
Play Spectre and Prey, shall we?
Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Stupid one!
Is that all you know?
Accio! Incendio!
Nothing to bug character except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are fast and brittle. I heard something. I'll check your pockets after you're dead. Oh.
Accio! Protego!
Like a pennyweight.
Levioso! Incendio!
You're burning my favorite clothes!
Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso!
This isn't a...
Expelliarmus!
That's mine! You dare slay one of my own?
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Protego!
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But
Expelliarmus!
I should have
On another adventure, are we?
When are you going to give up?
Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these servants will let me through this. Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Stupefy! Accio! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Revelio. Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve it, so could I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Revelio. 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 It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Accio! Incendio! Untouched chest. Always very far in search of this cave. Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Stupid one! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Stupid one! Accio! Incendio! Reparo. Accio. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be the back of Richard Jackdaw. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio.
Untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Oh, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Revelio. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.
What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of it. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Hello, 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 hello. อ้าวทำไมพูดท้อฮัลโหลฮัลโหลฮัลโหลฮัลโหลฮัลโหล
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.